Peace and blessings, family. I'm your brother in the struggle, Alif. And today we're going to decipher and decipher the actual facts. Now, when we say actual facts from the Department of Supreme Wisdom, I want to clarify something. Alright. Now I'm coming from the Department of Supreme Wisdom, actual facts. Now the reason I put the 20 there is because there is a misnomer about these actual facts. Some people in the Nation of Islam and outside the Nation of Islam believe that there are more actual facts, and some people believe that these are the only actual facts. However, in my research as a student follower of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I found that there are these actual facts and there are 99 actual facts. So before we begin, I would like to begin all things in the name of Allah. So pardon me, and if you would like to, you can join me in a brief prayer. In the most holy name of Allah, God, who came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever, in the name of his first, last, and only messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I thank Allah and his messenger for the 24 scientists, for all of the pioneers that paved the way for the holy nation of Islam, past, present, and future. I ask Allah that you forgive us for our weaknesses and our faults as we continue to strive on the path of truth, freedom, justice, and equality in Islam as taught by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu Allah, amen, amun, the black man is God. Today we're going to cover these actual facts. Let me first give you some clarification. Around 1984, I published a book called Elaboration of Allah's Lessons. And in that book, I covered the 99 actual facts as well as Lost Found Muslim lesson number 1 and Lost Found Muslim lesson number 2. And over the years, some people, even ministers for that matter, had explained to me that they didn't believe in the 99 actual facts. So they asked, where did I get these 99 actual facts? Well, I basically got the lessons from my aunt. My beloved aunt, thoughts of peace be upon her. My aunt Ola Hassad, that's my mother's oldest sister. My aunt Ola served as a lieutenant of the MGT GCC under Brother Minister Jeremiah Shaheed Muslim Shabazz in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, long before I was born. And my cousin, her daughter Wadia, is the one that brought her side of the family into the Nation of Islam. My cousin Yvette, my cousin Dair, Yasmin. We have a lot of Muslims in our family. Now, I mean, that either were born in the Nation of Islam or were descendants from the Nation of Islam and went with the messenger's son, Imam Worthdeen Muhammad, or they went with what we call today Orthodox Islam or the Sunnah. You know what I mean? And then you have the rebels like me that, you know, took the long route and finally woke up, and I bear witness to the truth that Messenger Elijah Muhammad had revealed in its original form. So in that book of lessons, you know what I mean, I had a lot of literature, lessons, manuals, stuff for the FOIMGT, Muhammad Speaks. She gave me all the messenger books, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I had no reason to doubt the authenticity of the 99 actual facts. But, you know, maybe they was wrong, who knows? Now, I mean, so what I did was I investigated them. I researched them, studied them, learned them, put them into practice. And in my research, I found something that made me believe that the 99 actual facts are from Allah and His Messenger. And I wrote a book, I don't even remember the name of it. You can't see it, but I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got over 20 file cabinets with over 100 of my books that I published over the years. So I got a lot of literature. This is the secret vaults right here. You know what I mean? This is the Supreme Angel secret vault. So I'm in the lab right now. But somewhere in there, in future videos, I'm going to dig out some jewels for y'all and share with y'all some of my research. But one of the things that I found was I shepherdized the 99 actual facts. I was like, well, if these ain't from Master Muhammad and Messenger, where's they from? And one of the interesting things I found about the 99 actual facts that made me hold dear to them is what I did was I took quotes from the 99 actual facts and then quotes directly from Master Fard Muhammad and then quotes directly from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that is literally word for word from the 99 actual facts. So along this Messenger, absolutely scientifically in the Problem Book, and Message of the Black Man in America, and Al Sayers Arrived, and Theology of Time, in different places, they use the 99 actual facts. So we have to ask ourselves, where did the Messenger get that? I mean, where did Master Fard Muhammad get it from? Now, I mean, why were they using that? Now, I mean, so we're going to get into that, but I want to keep it simple. So I just want to stick with the actual facts. And one of the interesting things I found about these actual facts is they're unique in the sense of they don't have numbers. When you look at the actual facts, they're not shepherdized like number 1, number 2, number 3. And that made me curious. And it made sense if the actual facts are from the 99 actual facts, because when you recite the actual facts, you can't get the numbers mixed up. I mean, you know, the 99 actual facts is like 230 quintillion, 640 quadrillion miles, circumference of our universe. Right now it would be 23864 cypher 15 ciphers miles, period. So that's number 1. But there's no 1 on these actual facts, because we say, what's actual fact number 1? You'd be like, you talking about number 1 from the 20 or number 1 from the 99? So this makes it simple and it makes it clear. So I'm going to just stick with these actual facts, and I'm just going to share with you what Allah this Messenger shared with us. And these actual facts is unique in the sense of usually the early lessons would say by Prophet W.D. Fard or from Master Fard Muhammad or Almighty God, Allah in person, or the Prophet as he was known then. These don't say that. These don't say Supreme Minister. They don't say Elijah Muhammad. There's no author to these actual facts, which for me is very interesting. Okay, let's get into this. Department of Supreme Wisdom, actual facts. The total area of the land and water of the planet Earth is 196,940,000 square miles. The circumference of the planet Earth is 24,896 miles. The diameter of the Earth is 7,926 miles. The area of the land is 57,255,000 square miles. The area of the water is 139,685,000 square miles. The Pacific Ocean covers 68,634,000 square miles. The Atlantic Ocean covers 41,321,000 square miles. The Indian Ocean covers 29,430,000 square miles. The lakes and rivers cover 1 million square miles. The hills and mountains cover 14 million square miles. The islands are 1,910,000 square miles. The deserts are 4,861,000 square miles. Mount Everest is 29,141 feet high. The producing land is 29 million square miles. The Earth weighs 6 sextillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers. The Earth is 93 million miles from the Sun. The Earth travels at the rate of 1,037 1/3 miles per hour. Light travels at the rate of 186,000 miles per second. Sound travels at the rate of 1,120 feet per second. The diameter of the Sun is 853,000 miles. Now, we could get deep into this and scientific, but Master Muhammad taught the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, like the Apostle Paul explained in the Bible, we should give a little milk before we give meat. So we don't want to, try to show off and impress nobody or nothing like that there. You know what I mean? What we want to do is get you into the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the lessons revealed by Almighty God, Allah, and His Messenger, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, today we are in this modern day and time. You know what I mean? We have the lessons online all over the place. There's lessons all over the world today. Now, I mean, so the lessons are no longer exclusively held by the 5%ers, the poor righteous teachers who do not believe in the teachers of the 10%. The lessons are everywhere. I mean, they sold on Amazon. They're free online. They're all over the place. Of course, like any parchment or ancient teaching, there's all types of contradictory lessons, typos, words in this one that's not in that one. You know what I mean? I really don't get too much into that, but what I do have an issue with is if the mathematics is wrong. The Messenger teaches us in 1972 in the Theology of Time, he teaches us that Islam is mathematics and mathematics is Islam. All right, so what you're going to find in these elaborations is we're going to give you the mathematics. We're not going to get you up inside outer space somewhere. We're going to keep you right here on Earth, but we're going to give you the formulas and show you how to get those formulas for yourself. Now, I mean, so when we cover things like, if we like sound travels at the rate of 1,120 feet per second, we'll have fun with that. We'll play with that. We'll be like, okay, well, how fast do sound travel through pine wood? How fast do sound travel through water? So you'll find that sound waves travel at different speeds, but through a vacuum, sound travels at the rate of 1,120 feet per second. You know what I mean? We'd be like, light travels at the rate of 186,000 miles per second. Knowing that premise, when you look at the problem book, now I mean, what is a light year? Now I mean, how far is the planet Platoon or Pluto? How long does it take light to reach Pluto? Now I mean, so we used to play with these lessons. Now I mean, Master Muhammad told us that since that sun is 93 million miles away from the Earth, and light travels 186,000 miles per second, it takes sunlight 8 minutes and 20 seconds, or 8.20 seconds, or exactly 500 seconds to reach Earth. So we're going to look at the Greeks, the ancient Egyptians, the people of Kemet, now I mean, and how they were able to come to these calculations in mathematics. Now I mean, the Bible teaches us there's nothing new under the sun, so I'm not trying to delude you into thinking that we're teaching something esoterical, something superstitious, something magical, something from some mystery god. We're teaching you mathematics. These mathematics are not going to calculate perfectly with other mathematicians, now I mean, but we're going to give you the premise. We're going to give you the formulas. Now I mean, like when we say number one, the total area of the land and water of the planet Earth is 196,940,000 square miles. We'll show you how to get the square inches. Planet Earth. Now, I mean, we'll show you how power operates where you've got not just the circumference of the planet Earth at 24,809. We'll show you how to get the circumference of any planet, any moon, the circumference of a baseball, a football, your house, anything. Now, I mean, so we want to teach you about you. So we're going to cover these actual facts, inshallah, Sakeen, if it's the will of the God in person. And we want to take our time with it. Now, I mean, some stuff we're going to have something for the scholars. We're going to have something for the lay persons or the new people. Have something for the 85%, the mentally dead, has something for the 5%, poor righteous teachers, something for the 10%, the rich slave makers of the poor. So we're going to get back into these lessons. One of the things that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad explained to the Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan, he told him, he said, brother, make sure the believers study their lessons, because the lessons will keep the spirit of life in us. And my beloved aunt, in 1975, when Brother Minister Jeremiah Shabazz and them found out that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had died, to some people he's still alive, I respect that, you know, but when the report came out, his son, Imam Worthy Muhammad, came to Philadelphia. And he came to the Civic Center and he put up a giant American flag in the Civic Center in Philadelphia. But one of the things that he did that is important for us to understand about these lessons is, he explained to us about this new Islam that he was going to teach. But he explained to us, he said, put down your books and throw away your lessons. And in my opinion, once the believers put down the lessons, to keep in mind, we're talking restricted laws, student enrollment, rules of Islam, English lesson C1, actual facts, 24 principles, aims, you name it. Now, I mean, once they put down those lessons and stop learning those lessons by memory, now, I mean, you know, there was a change spiritually and psychologically in the FOI and MGT. So we want to get back to these lessons, because we want that spirit of life to remain with us. Not a spook or a spirit. The message teaches us that the spirit is one of the dimensions of thought. Master Muhammad told us in our lessons that we have 7 mind dimensions: the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, the soul, the self, and the will. So the spiritual is like mid-management. Now, I mean, you know, sometimes you have a problem, you deal with it physically. Sometimes you curse people while you deal with it emotionally. But you can elevate your thoughts to the thoughts of God. You can elevate past the spiritual. The spirit is when something outside of you affects you. If you hit the lottery and you won $1 million, you'll have a good spirit, because that money outside of you activated a thought in you, and you'll feel and you'll look different. Know what I mean? Because you just won $1 million. But the soul is deeper. The soul, the breath of life. Know what I mean? The nafs. If you had the ability to look within yourself and see inside yourself that $1 million, and bring that $1 million out of you, that $1 million idea, that determined idea, and you wasn't just patient, but as the Quran teaches, you had patience and constancy, you had consistency, you had faith with your works, you can manifest that same $1 million, but that's coming from the soul. Then you could take it even higher. You could come from the self. You'd be like, I don't even recognize paper money no more. I mean, you know, we used to use salt as money. Now, I mean, you used to use gold as money. Now, I mean, they use slaves for money, human beings. So we want to be mindful that the soul, the self, and the will. And the will level is like, whatever you want, God. Now, I mean, whatever you want, Goddess, show and prove. So we're going to have some fun with these lessons. Now, I mean, I want y'all to help me push these teachings by making sure you click the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, so that the 10%, when they try to sabotage stuff, because I can tell you now, they're going to try to shut us down. And in the future, you're going to see, wow, all this literature we got, you're going to be like, oh, they definitely want these Jews coming out. Know what I mean? But we're going to spark some atoms. Know what I mean? So I want y'all to know, take your time, sit back, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions about the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's program and his teachings, the messenger's message, feel free to email me at ministeralif@gmail.com. If you would like to learn more, you can see free videos, read Old Muhammad Speaks, personal letters from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, listen to Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Salas Muhammad, Jeremiah Shabazz, Minister Levi Kareem, Father-in-Law, you name it. Now, I mean, we got everybody in there. You know, if it's black, we with that. If it's conscious, we with that. If it's freedom, justice, even white Muslims of faith. Now, I mean, a lot of people think that Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught hate. He did not teach us hate. He taught us the truth. He explained to us that just some people just happen to hate the truth. But he taught us in, I'll say as a rabbi, about white Muslims of faith, but he did not teach us about integration and all that kind of stuff. So it's a science and the universal laws. So we don't hate nobody, you know what I mean? We just love the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, love our people. We love the struggle for peace, truth, freedom, justice, and equality. And if you want to be part of that, tune in and you'll get more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Peace and blessings, family. I'm your brother in the struggle, Ali.